Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Jummah Mubarak to all my Muslim brothers and sisters. So today I want to continue with the story that I said yesterday about me growing up in Guyana. Yeah, so I was trying to think last night how I could talk about the story without crying, because every time I talk about it, it makes me emotional. So when I was growing up, I couldn't afford to go to school and stuff, right? So I remember when I was in primary school, I had to write common entrance and I didn't had any pencil, eraser, ruler, and those kind of stuff to write the exam. And I was feeling frustrated because I didn't know how I'm gonna write this exam, and I wanted to write this exam to get to secondary school. So I went in the stand and I was kicking through the stand to see if I find any pencil. And I find a small pencil like this, and I use a small pencil to write my exam. Then the eraser and ruler and geometry set, I asked another people that was writing the same exam as me, that was sitting right across, if I could borrow their pencil. So I had to wait until they finished writing the exam to use their pencil. I then had the ruler, so I had to use I think the geometry set I used to draw the line at the side, to make a line on the book, or if I need to draw a table or anything. The eraser, I used to buy the pencil top to just get a little piece of eraser, just to erase what I needed to erase. And when I didn't have a sharpener to sharpen my pencil, I will buy the bottom of the pencil to get a point. And I'll use the little point that I get to write my exam and to write in my book or whatever. I couldn't afford to paper my school book, so I used to paper my school book with newspaper. At one point, the teacher got mad and said that why me always paper my school book with newspaper, why me can't paper my book with brown paper like everybody else. But I couldn't afford it, and they know that I couldn't afford it. Miss Narpity used to give me free lesson because Miss Narpity know that we came from a poor family. Then at one point, the school boots that I used to wear to go to school, it used to get hole and stuff. We couldn't afford to buy new shoes all the time. So the shoes in front of it had a hole, and I used to be embarrassed to make my toe show through the hole. So I wear a black socks to make it camouflage, so it doesn't show that I have a hole in my shoes. And I used to pull my toe in so bad that it hurts my toe, and it used to get a black mark on top of it, just not for my toe to poke out of it. Same thing with the school bag. My school bag, the strap and stuff used to burst, and I used to stitch it up just to use the same school bag to go to school. There's a lot of times I felt so embarrassed because we're so poor, but I still forced myself to went to school because I really wanted to learn. Then I can remember one time we had a Christmas school party, and when there's any party anywhere, my mom would send us so that we can get a little food to eat. I remember the teacher told me to bring in plate, cups, and spoons since I can't afford to bring food. But my mom didn't have enough money to buy those things for me to send me that day. So she still sent me to the school, to the Christmas party, because remember, it's something that we can get to eat. When I went to school, the teacher was distributing the food to everybody in the box and everything. When she came to me, she said, "Why you even come to the school party if you bring nothing for eat and you want to come here so for eat what other people bring?" That thing hurt my feelings bad. I was a child that carry a lot of feelings when I was very young, because I grew up facing the cruelty of a lot of people when I was very young, and that didn't change me. With that being said, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We're gonna continue this tomorrow.